All right, people. Welcome back to another episode of Puck Talk with Fern and Mac. I am Fern and she is Mac. What's up, Mac?
What's up?
Not much. Looks very sunny out there.
It's very sunny out. I'm loving it.
Yeah. It's a nice day finally around here. But then the weekend's gonna be crap, supposedly. So we're
We
back.
work anyway, so that's okay.
We do work. But yeah. All right. Before we get into all the playoff stuff, let's annoy the people. Uh,
Yes,
you
what we
know,
do best.
the the usual. Like, subscribe, share.
Share
Share is the biggest one. Like it's a well, subscribe is the biggest one, honestly. Um,
and watch is the
and
biggest one.
watch, yes. All that will be helpful so that we can continue to do this. I mean, we're gonna continue to do it, but
Exactly.
yeah.
We'll hear.
But the playoffs are in full swing, and since we last talked, a couple of series ended. So we're gonna
Hmm.
talk about those first. Um, the only sweep was the Rangers over the Caps.
Yeah. I
Sadly,
mean, they could have at least won one, but I just want to say my piece on that. I think it's crappy that blaming they're only blaming two people, Ovi and the goalie, and I just think that's not right.
the people who really watch the games, or they're not
I
blaming
did.
those two. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, but I'm saying like this was like in the news. That was what was being
I,
said. I just think
I,
that's crappy.
I don't try not to pay attention to a lot of the news because it's for clicks. It's for you to click on it and have this reaction. Um, the Rangers are really good. Um, and
Yeah, but they're the underdog for this next series, apparently.
yeah, because the
They're playing
Hurricanes
the Canes, right? Yeah.
Canes are tough too. The Rangers swept them. I think they would have swept any team that would have made that final spot, which is either like the Flyers, the Red Wings. So yeah, I think they would have swept any team that was there,
Yeah.
honestly. Uh so yeah, they go 4-0. Hurricanes punched their ticket. They won the
Mhm.
series 4-1 against the
How about the
Isles.
Hurricanes getting I think it's funny that um Cooch, right? He went down to the Bears, the
Yeah,
Hershey Bears, and then got brought back up.
and got
He's making
traded.
it because Carolina picked him up, and then Ginsel, right?
Yeah, Gensel, yes, 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 yes.
Yep.
They got him from Pitt. Sydney was mad about
Yep.
his line mate.
Yep.
But it's working out. It took a little bit for them to get warmed up, but Kuznetsov has shown up in the playoffs. Gensel has been scoring in the playoffs, so they've been
And
fortunate
Burns,
there.
that's good for him too, because I
Yes.
don't know that he's ever won one, right? Because he was always on the Sharks.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah. He
Yeah.
hasn't. So yeah, they won 4-1. The Islanders. They had a couple of games that were heartbreakers, especially that one where we already talked about. They were up 3-0 and then lost it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They snuck in one game. They won a game, but the Hurricanes basically dominated the whole series. Um, so yeah. Same
I don't
thing
know.
with
I feel like the only games I've really been interested in this first round is Boston Maple Leafs and the Rangers and Caps. I was watching them. I
yeah,
mean, yes, I've been watching my team, but it wasn't like they were the ones that got me. I like to
yeah,
watch.
yeah. I, as you know, I was watching this next series a lot. I've been watching them all, but I think the one I've paid attention the least to is because of the times. It's the Canucks Preds, which
Hmm.
we'll get to in a little bit. But I've been paying attention to mostly everybody else, and I think that's because of the times. The Avalanche Jets, they were pretty because of where they're at. They were pretty good times. The 9:30 is not too bad. Um, so a lot of the 10 o'clock games I miss because I'm getting old, and I think I said it last week when I'm going to complain about the 10 o'clock games. But the Lightning Panthers, the Panthers snuck in a game. Um, Sergachev was back after um, a broken leg in February. What are they doing with these guys? Are they put them in the lab? Are they
What's
putting
he have
like
Rod Steel in there? I mean, Steel Rod in there or
I
what?
guess are they robots? Really? Is this the new revelation? Like these Russian guys are robots? Sergachev is Russian.
I I mean,
I mean, I don't know.
well, at least he got back out there because I don't know that they
He
thought they weren't sure if he would or not.
he got back out there. He gave him a spark for a game, but then when they came back to South Florida, to the Panthers home arena, the Panthers finished off the series, which they won 4-1.
Right.
Um, the Avalanche won their series 4-1 after losing game one 7-6, which was a shootout. and then
No, yeah,
they kind of dominated the rest of the series. Honestly,
right.
Oilers playing in Winnipeg didn't have any effect on the Colorado because they closed it out in Winnipeg the other night. Uh, the Oilers closed out their series today. Well, last night. What am I talking about? Last night they beat the Kings 4-1. That was a lot of goals, mostly by the Oilers in that series. But
Yeah, I was kind of pulling for the Kings on that one, but
we have three series alive. The only game that plays
barely.
the only one that plays tonight is the Maple Leafs staying alive last game, getting a win without Matthews on the ice.
Good for
Um,
them.
Nylander's still out. I didn't even pay attention to that.
No, he was.
He was out
Did you
there.
say he's still out? He played the other night.
Okay, well that's it. Yeah, that's
Pretty
got it.
sure. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Him and Marner. And, yeah,
Okay. So yes, so they stayed alive. They play tonight.
good for them,
It is
though.
3-2 Boston. I actually like it because it's gonna hurt
Me
more when they.
too.
Like, it's gonna hurt more when they lose.
Well,
Uh,
no, but I just think, I mean, because they're always talking about Austin Matthews, and I like Austin Matthews, but it's nice to see him. It's just the same thing with Vegas. Everybody bitched and complained because Stone was back and da 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 da. And I'm just gonna throw this out there and say he hadn't helped. I know you're saying he got those goals, but they were both tip ins, so not for nothing. I don't even count that as
Somebody's got
his
to stay in
goals.
front of the. Pavelski's been known all his life for doing that,
All
and
right,
he everybody
Pavelski is
loves
like
him.
bane of my existence ever
Yeah, I
since
know
that one game.
he was annoying last night. He got a penalty for goalie
Yes, last
interference.
night he was annoying.
But before we get to that, let's because I got thoughts on that.
Oh,
Um,
Maple Leafs Boston, still back to that.
yeah, Maple Leafs Boston, they're going at it. I think Boston wins the night, but if they don't, we're gonna get game seven, and
It'd
I'm
be good
okay
if
with
it
it.
goes to game seven, I think.
I'm okay with that though. It'll be
Me
exciting.
too.
It'll be back in
Yeah.
Boston. The game tonight's in Toronto, so
Yeah, I'm glad.
mm. The Preds are putting up a fight against the Canucks. Like I said,
Let's give it up.
I haven't watched as much as I want to because of the late games, but um, this game is in Nashville, so I think so. It'll be early.
Wait, what is it? 3-2 or three?
3-2 Vancouver.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last series that's still going, which is also 3-2, is the series you've been paying the most attention to. And I have too, because
Mhm.
I've enjoyed every game. And the Knights and the Stars, uh, we got off to a great start. If you're a Vegas fan, the Vegas did the hardest thing, which was
Yeah,
win
you were
on
all
the
excited.
road. We went on the road, but then they couldn't protect their home ice when the Dallas went in there and won on the road as well. So both teams was won on the road.
If you
So
can't win at home, forget it.
and then
Especially with that crowd
last night the Stars got their first win
at
uh,
home. Those
at
people were going
home.
crazy.
You see the bang guy, the guy that
The
sits
wor-
in like behind the goal for Dallas, who just bangs on the. He basically humps the glass. It's annoying.
No,
He got on my nerves. Um. Anyway, speaking of things that got on my nerves, besides that guy, is I don't get what your coach is doing. Okay, I'm gonna go on a rant here for you. I'll do it for you. You can chime
yeah,
in.
he's not bothering me. But go ahead.
No, well, let's see if you
I
agree.
mean, the
So,
only thing that's bothering me is that they played Hill last night, and
so,
it's not that I have anything against Hill, but Thompson has a
well,
better record against Dallas.
well, that's where I was gonna start. So, they the Vegas loses their home games, right? Thompson was in goal the whole time. He's been in goal the
And
whole
played
playoffs.
amazing. So none of that was his fault.
Yeah, exactly. He played really good. It's not like they got blown out in any other games, which is really usually what happens when you pull a goal. It was like it was a really bad game. He he was fine. Didn't need to pull him. Aiden Hill plays yesterday, and yes, Aiden Hill has that potential. We've seen it. He was the one who got Vegas through the run last year, but he was injured this year and hasn't been able to bring that back. Like the whatever he had last year, it hasn't come back yet. And I think it was too early to pull Thompson.
I
The,
don't know that it was necessarily a pulling situation. I think he's been playing so many games back to back. I think they were just trying something new, and I get it.
well, it's the
But
playoffs. It's different than the season, though.
yeah, I know. But I guess they got to do something. It's.
Yeah. Well, that's one. The second one is listen. I understand that there was a couple of players. that were coming back off injury right before this series started. You know, the magical, you know, Stoner, all that. And yes, because of that, some of these guys haven't played together. But
Oh, he switches up lines. Is that what
the
you're saying?
lines have been switched every game this series, which doesn't make any sense to
I
me.
mean, he's trying. I don't know. I like the guy.
He's trying to find something, but it's not like they're not scoring. They've scored goals that like the whole series. It's not
Yeah,
like
but some of them I feel like have been lucky goals. You know what I mean? Like Stone's tip-ins, and I don't know.
yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
that's what
I
they
don't
play
know.
on for.
I think it's great that we're playing our old coach DeBoer. I loved him.
Yeah, he looked pissed yesterday after Pavelski got the interference call. He
Yeah, he
was so
did.
pissed about it
But he
because
stays pretty cool. I like him. I liked him when we had him.
yeah,
I
like
like our coach now, but I liked DeBoer. He was pretty cut and dry.
I could see it in his face though. He hated it because he didn't agree with it. He was like, yeah, I
I know
don't.
it might be their year this year because last year they had to. It was pretty
They
sad
lost the
for
Vegas.
him that we knocked them out, and then maybe they're going to do the same to us this year. And
Should have done better.
good for DeBoer. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. Don't. I'm not writing out the stars. I mean the Knights. I think
Yeah, we'll see. But
I think this is go 7. I think they're gonna be back home. They're gonna get the win, and then we're going back to Dallas, and then they could
oh,
just
that's right. It's going back home. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they're
we'll
going
see.
back to Vegas.
At least get one win at home. Gee, my nutty.
Vegas tomorrow night. They'll be back in
I
Vegas.
think there's a bunch of games tomorrow night, right? And just one tonight.
No, just 2.
Oh,
Um,
that's it. I don't know why I thought
yeah,
there was a bunch.
Canucks Preds. The the times for the
I'm
next
over
round.
that. Just the Canucks just end it.
They should. I know you hate the Preds right now.
I
Um,
don't hate the Preds, but
dislike them.
I don't feel like they deserve to be in there.
Well, I felt that about the Caps, but it's all right. But I don't know who else I wanted there because my team sucked, and then the
Jersey, Buffalo, I don't know any of them.
Detroit, Jersey, pooped the bed.
Detroit, I mean, I was really pulling for them. Well, Buffalo, I was in the beginning, but Detroit, I think they'll be back next year. They'll be good.
And I mean, you're not gonna get me to say it, but I know Pittsburgh made a last minute run, but
Yeah, they were. I know
uh,
it's a shame they haven't been in a while. I mean, yeah,
yeah. But
you don't like Boston either, but I do.
listen, that damn color scheme, black and gold and yellow, and
Okay, well, it's no worse than orange and black.
it's different.
Seriously, I like the Stars colors. I love the Krakens.
See the stars, I like, and the Kraken, I like. I like you guys
Great.
because it's
Hold on. Speaking of, what our colors?
yeah, because it's
All
different.
right.
I like different colors because if you look around every league, I think I brought this up already. You look around the league, all the leagues in general, there's a lot of red, white, and blue color schemes, and I get it. It's
I
America,
like that though.
but like if even in the league, Columbus, red, white, and blue, the Caps, red, white, and blue. Uh, who else? The
Rangers,
Jets, technically red, white, and blue, but it's just like a different.
Rangers.
They just changed the blues, like the shades of the blues, the shades of the reds. That's really all that changes. Yeah, the Rangers. Um, so and it's like that in every sport. There's like 4 or 5 teams. I like when there's something different out there. Like I don't know,
That's why I love the Krakens. And speaking of the Kraken, they got rid of.
Hackstall,
Yep.
former Flyers coach.
I mean, you were surprised by that. I don't know that I was that surprised. I guess.
So this is why, and I'm gonna pull it up. I should have had it up, but should have had it up. But he's been there. They've been around for what 5 years now?
5 years. I want to say four. Has it
Three,
been five?
three, three. They've been around for three
I was
years.
gonna say four was pushing it, but yeah, okay.
They've been around for 3 years. This was the
And he was their
first
coach
season.
for what, 1.5?
Oh, all three.
Oh, he was all three?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. It's time to go.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Because this is where I
Yes,
have it.
because they've made the playoffs once. Yes, it's time to go.
Yeah, but you're measuring it from
You're measuring it because he was a flyer. Go.
No, I didn't even like him when he
Go.
was the Flyers coach. It wasn't really that eventful. Uh the what I'm
Obvious.
think I think what they're measuring from where you're measuring from too is the success you guys have had as an expansion team. That usually doesn't happen. What you guys are doing, 7 years in now, I think, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So like you guys were in it what, year 2 in the finals? Year
Excuse
3?
me, one. One, we were in the finals.
Year 1?
Year one.
Yeah,
Yes.
that doesn't happen. That's a myth. That's only happened like once and it's you guys. So if they're gonna judge it by that, I mean,
I don't think they're judging it by that. I just think, I mean, it's been 3 years. They haven't really, he hasn't really. I mean, we have good. We like
they made
I
it to
play
the
for them.
second round last year. I guess if you put up the
They have
expectations
good
off of that,
players,
if you
and
made the
they always blame the coach. So they have the
yeah,
players. If the coach isn't getting them to do what they need to do, then that's what they do. So
it's
that
easy to
doesn't surprise me.
it's easy to fire the coach than fire the players.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. I disagree with the whole blaming the coach, but if they're not doing what they want, if the players aren't like, look at the Flyers. What's his name? Torts. He look how he got them into shape. I knew that wouldn't take long, and they shouldn't fire him
Yeah,
because
and what did I tell you? What did I tell
what?
you? My prediction is whenever they're ready to make a run, he's not going to be the coach.
Well, that's
He's
a shame
there.
because he'll
He's
be
the
the one to get them
transition.
there.
He'll be the transition because they needed somebody to just kick some ass in there and kind of
We'll
change
see.
like the culture. But they're in a different state. He's going to be their coach because they know already. They hired him and they knew like, yeah, we're doing something here. So
Yeah.
they're not going to pull any triggers yet. Uh,
Right.
no, I think like anything, it's probably expectations. They made the playoffs last year. They won a round. They got to the second round and lost to Dallas. And I think, management
They had
gets
some injuries though this year, didn't they? Because Grubauer
yeah,
wasn't he out for a while,
yeah. Gabor. Yep. That guy. Speaking of that,
and they were saying Dorofeyev right last night. I don't know what you were saying.
they were saying Dorfiev at the beginning of the game, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Okay, see, I guess I didn't pick up on it because I'm used to doing this with
Then they
you, and you
changed
always
it
say
then because when you texted me, like,
Dorofeyev.
I had put it on mute because I was doing something else, and like, well, but I was watching it, and when the game started, like the first couple minutes when I texted you that, they were like, yeah, they were talking. They kept saying both announcers were like Dorfiev, and I'm like, what are they doing?
I think they were just saying it fast, Dorofeyev.
Yeah, well, I was like, I've said it
I forgot
right.
Dadanov. I forgot.
Dadanoff.
They, but they kept saying his name, and I kept thinking because he played for us. Remember, he's
Yeah,
one that got screwed over, and I kept thinking he's playing for us. And then I look up and I was like, oh, good lord.
yeah, Dadanoff. What's his name? He was a star too? Wasn't that the trade? It was Dadanoff for what's his name? What's it? Number 40, whatever. I can't think.
Oh,
Barbashev.
Barbashev.
Yeah, there
Barbashev.
you go. Barbashev and Dadanoff. They're probably friends.
No problem. I
That'd be
think they
good.
all are.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, that was throwing me off. So I had to text you. I was like, they're saying Dorfiev. Like, stop it. And this is what I've been harping to people. You not just only you, my friends. Like everybody says a lot of these people's names differently, and then it's like confusing.
I know that annoys you.
Yeah. If I could find the replay, but yeah, I'm gonna find that clip somewhere. It's the internet. We can find it. But you think if the Leafs lose, you think your boy gets fired or no?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I hope he does. That's not nice. I don't mean to say it. That's Sheldon Keefe,
Hey, how you
whatever.
feel? Yeah, Sheldon Key.
I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm amazed that he stayed this long. I'm just amazed.
He had a
But yeah,
friend.
they did read that. They said, I mean, I did read that. They said if they go down, they're gonna let him go. He'll just go to, I told you,
Brad
Pittsburgh.
Pitt.
Yeah, which
And I
I
think
think's crazy.
and I guess what? If that happens, I want Toronto to hire Sullivan and then like do that
They
way.
very well could.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah,
nobody.
I shouldn't say I want him to get fired. That's not nice. But I don't think he does anything. I mean, I don't think he's any good for them now. I haven't seen it in a while, but
Well, he's always flipping out on the bench, and then
yeah, did he ever play hockey? I'm just
he
asking.
did.
I, for who? I find that hard to believe.
He did. Sheldon Keefe played for from 1990. Oh, hold on.
In 1991.
Well, he played for Tampa in 2000.
Hard to believe.
Played for Tampa, basically Tampa.
Did he actually play?
Yeah, 37 games in 2002, 39 games in 2001, 49 games in 2000. Didn't play much. Everything else was the AHL.
Hmm.
Played for basically like 5 years professionally, fully professional. So, I
Well,
mean, the only thing he's got going is that he's made the playoffs, but he hasn't done anything there. So, yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, Toronto could only put up that for so long.
Well, he is. Is he the youngest coach?
I mean, it's like such a joke. The youngest? I don't think so.
He's 43. I don't know. Who else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my
Maybe
head, I don't
because
know who else is. He's got to be like one of the youngest. 43.
could
Hey,
be. He looks older than I thought
well,
he would look.
hold on. Martin St. Louis. Oh, it's Martin St. Louis.
I think he's 45 or something, isn't he?
I should know it. I mean, loved him as a player. He's 48. They got him beat by 5 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Yeah, I
could
think.
have just Googled youngest NHL coach.
Yeah,
2020.
just
That's crazy.
easy. The internet. Um.
Mhm.
So have you given up before we go? Have you given up on your team?
I mean,
You're down on
I
them.
didn't I didn't think they were gonna win it anyway. I mean, I don't like to see back to back. I mean, I love my team, but I don't like to see back to back winners. Like
You're
I didn't
such
like it
a
when the Lightning did it.
you're you're
I
such
said
a
that in the if you go back to episode one, I said that in episode
such
one. You
a
were like, you
you're
think you're
such a
gonna
good
do it?
sports fan.
Huh?
Such a good sports fan.
Well, I mean, I just like for everybody. I don't know. There's
No,
so
well,
many other
so
teams that
this is where I agree with you. I do agree with you that I like to see parity. I don't like to see somebody dominate because usually what happens when somebody dominates is like, okay, we cheer for the underdog, like yes, like everybody gets behind them, even people who are
Mhm.
not fans, right? And the fans are always going to be there, but the not fans will get behind it. They like the underdog. They like the climb of this team like going up. And then once they stay there, it's the hate. You're gonna be the most hated team like there. It happened in other sports. But I like parity. But if it was my team, I would want them to dominate. I'm gonna be honest. Because also we haven't won one since like 70 something.
Well,
So
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I like it to be different every year. But just because, like, I did not like when the Lightning won the two in a row or whatever. That makes me not. It's like boring. It makes you not want to watch it. I mean, obviously, if it was my team, I'd watch it. But just
yeah.
saying, whatever. No, I'm not
So
giving up on my team. I just think I only had them going to the second round anyway.
mhm. Well,
But Dallas
I
is the
still
best in
believe
the
in them.
West, so I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if they this year they were the best.
I still believe in them. So I think it's gonna go 7. But
Why? I hope they win at home for Pete's
yeah,
sake.
get one at home. Gotta get one at home. That's a tough place.
Really?
Gotta
Yeah,
gotta take advantage of it. Um
absolutely.
so yeah. By the time we talk next week, I think the second round will be starting. I
Yeah,
think it depends on, obviously if if Dallas wins, then everything, will be probably set by, the start of next week. So,
right. Hmm.
but hopefully there's extended and we can make our predictions uh for the next round
Yeah, that's
in
true.
time for you guys. But even if a game's in, we'll make the predictions.
Yep.
But yeah, you got anything else before we leave today? Anything
No.
we missed? Anything that's on your mind about the world of hockey?
Um, no, just go Knights go.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.